Remember, we're talking earlier about the idea that President Trump wants to come to Nigeria to bomb, in his own words, to come guns a-blazing, to free Christians, because according to him, there's a genocide against Christians. And you spoke vehemently against that position. And I think I share your opinion in the sense that coming to bomb from the sky is not going to help in any way, shape, or form. And even if he goes, for instance, let's say he's coming to save Christians. He goes to like Kanu or he goes to Boronu, bomb from the sky, kill 15 innocent civilians. What do you think is going to do in terms of the already fragile political balance we have in the country? I would love to hear more about that from you as well. Since you spoke vehemently, it's like we're on the same side, but I'd love to hear more from you in that regard.
Just like
Take the mic up.
Just like I stated earlier, my points are personal, and that's my perspective, and I'm responsible for it.
Yes.
And everybody can have contrary opinion. I don't have issues with them. But my point still remains that Donald Trump coming to Nigeria as a result of what the information he gathered or received, rather, that the Christians have been massacred.
You have to take the mic up.
Have been massacred in Nigeria, and he's coming, and he even tagged Nigeria as a disgraced country.
Yes.
Already disgraced country. And for me, it's one thing to show concern. It's another thing to be diplomatical, most especially as a democratic country that they are knowing fully well we are democratic as well. Mm-hmm. You can't just come and invade people. A country that is sovereign.
Yeah, but some people would have an opinion that even though it is not ideal and it is wrong to come and attack Nigeria, without the consent of the state, because he said if the Nigerian government is not willing to sit up, that is going to go above the Nigerian government to do it, which is already a violation of international law. But some will also hold the opinion that, of course, when you see some of these videos, as graphic and as horrible as these videos are, it's a cause for concern.
Much as all of us understand the reality of the Nigerian state, we won't dispute the reality that there is no there's no security issues with Nigeria. Quite all right, there is. But tagging it to a particular religion in Nigeria is what I don't accept. What about people in the northeast region in Borno State? What about people in the northwest region in Zamfara State? And where there are populations of Muslim people there. What do we say about them? Are they not being killed too? They are being killed. Innocent people have been killed. Life cut short and all of that. As a nation, until we understand that there are unity in diversity, we capitalize on it. That is where we continue to grow. When we begin to picture and use religion of every single thing that happened to us, we all get it wrong. My brother, among the people who are being killed in Boronu, we have majority of Muslims there. Quite all right. The recent happening in the Middle Belt region is worrisome. Everybody will not like it. We are all human. How are you getting it? But I still believe, since concern has reached the American government, the best way to move forward is diplomatic relation on how to solve the security challenges. If Donald Trump insists on coming to Nigeria today, I will tell you for free, both the innocent people are going to suffer for it. It's going to affect the economy of the Nigerian state. Are you getting it? And mind you, in the international system, as I mentioned earlier, there is no nation that interacts with another nation without having interest. If it is when your interest is balanced that you can relate.
Yes.
Are you getting it? Relations in the international system come with interest.
Absolutely.
No nation interact without interest. Do you think Donald Trump is coming to help Nigeria? On what basis?
That's what he said. That he wants to help.
Is it now that our insecurity issue started? Why now? Why not before now?
Trump was not president 4 years ago. He was not president 3 years ago. He was president, I think he became president over a year ago, or close to a year ago. So maybe the argument from his own people will say, well, Trump just came to power. And if you remember, like you rightly said, when he was president during his first term, he did challenge the Nigerian president at that time, Muhammadu Buhari, about the same problem.
He asked a question.
Yes.
He's asking
the same question now.
He asked a question. But this time around, it's like they're having issue, like there's an already established issue. But the way he handled it that time, You see, what are you getting me? Where you getting response? Are you getting it? But why using why trying to like the way was like you want to invade Nigeria like tomorrow?
I mean, that's what the news carried.
That's what the news carried.
But Trump's diplomacy, I'll tell you, is different from the sort of diplomacy you see from any other president in American history. In fact, this is the first time in my lifetime seeing this sort of diplomacy. He wakes up in the night and posts on Truth Social. He'll tell you, he'll go. And by the way, some of his friends are mostly the dictators that can appease to him. So to him, it's about transaction, and he's looking for something. In fact, there's a G20 summit happening in South Africa, I think at the end of November or around December. He said he will not be going, and none of the American delegations will be going. And the Nigerian president, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, is supposed to go to South Africa in order to meet him, because initially they said that President Tinubu should just go to America and meet J.D. Vance. It means he is not willing to talk to us. And that brings me to my point about what you said about resources. Is it possible that the Americans are actually seeking concessions in terms of mining rights? And the reason I'm saying this is because President Trump said something about rare earth minerals. Because China and America, they are competing when it comes to the defense industries. And most of the rare earth minerals that China controls in the world, I think China controls about 90% of world rare earth mineral supply. Some of these core magnets that are needed for the defense industry. Trump wants it. So during the trade war between America and China, some of those minerals, China denied them from going to America. And some of them are found here in Nigeria, in places like Plateau, Zamfara, some of those states that you talked about. So don't you also think that he's using that as a way of seeking these economic concessions from America, from Nigeria, in order to put pressure on China, and also to balance the influence of China and Russia in the Sahel, which Nigeria is not willing to do, because we are not really helping America. We are opening our market to China. China is a competitor of America, and then we are giving them resources which they are using against America. So Trump is well within his right to put pressure on the Nigerian government. Don't you think, or if any other person wants to speak on that topic, yeah, go ahead.
My chief, just like I told you earlier, I wouldn't like to say this thing on the media. I would like us to say it without any.
Yeah, but it's international politics.
Yeah, I know. I have my personal reasons, and I said to you earlier, if you remember, but when you raised something like that when we were coming here, I said, "Come, let us demystify it." But saying it on the media, I have my personal reasons. We can talk.
No, but let's talk about resources.
I have my reasons. Okay. I have my personal reasons. If you want to talk about this particular discourse, I have interest in, and I want to say something about it very, very well. And I'll take you back, even in a far Bruno, and I will relate it with what Hamza Al-Mustafa said in Brekete House the other time. And I still have a copy of the video. Are you getting it? I have my reasons why I want to talk about these Nigerian economic issues on the media for personal reasons.
So in terms of, since you don't want to talk about the domestic dimension to it, let's look at it from the regional perspective. China, Russia, growing influence in the Sahel, in Mali, Burkina Faso, in fact, in the whole of the Sahel, we've seen this wave of military coups happening in the Sahel.
It's a problem for America.
It is a problem for America.
It's a problem for America.
No, it's a problem for America, but they need somebody to help them counter Russia and China, and this is why they need Nigeria.
Yes, and that is why, like I told you, there is no nation in the international arena that will want to partner or help you do anything without having interest. Are you getting it? For anything any nation do in the international system is driven by their national interests. National interests come first. The reason why America wants to help Nigeria to be very likely is because of their national interest. If America want to invade Nigeria, they are invading Nigeria.
But they never said they want to help. They said they want to stop something.
I want to talk about this in the media. Let us discuss it. I want us to discuss something. I want to take you far to a very, very, very different thing entirely. Then we'll bring it back to the region. Then we'll take it to how it affects the Nigerian state and our economy.